Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out here in Robert Hollings boat. Beautiful Duckworth 20 nab. Got a brand new 200. It runs really good. They need to bleed the system. There is air in the line. I'm running it off of this bow mount. We're on spot lock. You can see 0 miles an hour, so it's working fine now. You may have an issue with the circuit board, or that motor's getting a little slow. I'm going to try this. The first time when you power it up, you can get it to deploy into stow, but then the time after that, when you go to deploy it, it's very slow. You got to help it, so I'm sure that needs a little maintenance on that, but I'll try that here in a second. I set up his auto guidance for him, and I put up a toolbar. You can just hit toolbars here, autopilot, add, and it'll be up on top for his main motor, his autopilot, everything in here. Now the horn don't work. Could be just a fuse. The stereo, it comes on. Bilge pump works. Accessories, I don't know. I got the yellow. Thank God, Robert, you do got the dialed out. That's quite the heater system he's got in here. Nice and simple to use. I did get your wire hooked up, powered it up. I'll disconnect that when I'm done and put it behind the battery again. Got a big tank in here. Boy, it's cold out here. That makes it nice. Anyway, I set up your auto guidance because what was happening before, when you had it on autopilot and did auto guidance, a route, it would cut you to the right side of the cans. So it was set for factory default settings 10 feet. I set it for 24 feet. Now it's spot on. What I'm talking about here, you can hit this, bring this up here, stop panning. Then if I wanted a course, I could go here, pinch out, say I wanted to go all the way back to Charleston. I can just hit that, hit auto guidance, boom, and it says start navigating. And then it's going to say, do you unengage your autopilot? But I'm not on that one, so I'm going to cancel that for right now. Then I just go back and it puts me right back to where it was. Zoom in, whoop, right there again. There you go. Radar overlay works, so that works fine. And now the prop on the boat, he could probably go to a 14 by 15 in here. The way it's the weight in here now, is about 500. These can be off a little bit, like 500 off, but I think it is just a hair. Could get just a little bit more out of the hole and top end by going to a 14 by 15. And he was asking about a lean a little bit. Yeah, typically they do. The only thing you can do is put trim tabs on it. It goes to the starboard side lean, but you also can trim that motor and you can compensate for the torque over. So you can actually trim that when you get to that desired speed, and a lot of times it's going to level the boat out for you. And then that all depends on the weight in the boat as well. So now we're here. We got this. We'll kick it off of the anchor lock. Then you see that there. And then we'll just go ahead and turn the fan back on, then we can steer it. I'm going to steer it over. So as far as all of this is concerned, now I'm going to hit navigate, so the end, and there you go. And then you can jog over here. Now if you want to stop that, you just hit that right like that and stop the navigation, and the prop ain't spinning. And then down here it's going to say stow where it should, right here, and this is your trim. If you want that, you hit this and you can trim it down, but I want to stow. So now going back up, it's 2 pushes on this button right here, the circle where it says stow. It would say deploy. When you initially have it, you know, stowed up, you hit it twice, boom boom. Now when you go to stow it, you just hit it once. Like right now I'm going to hit it, there it goes, and then she'll drop down here in a second. That's the Minnesota Altera. Now it's stowed, so up in here, in theory, it should say deploy. Yeah, it says deploy right here. Now this is where you have to give it 2 taps, but you'll see what I'm saying here. Now it will probably work, of course. I'm going to go ahead and hit it twice, then we'll just wait, and there it goes, and there it goes down. So now, see, like I say, now it works. See, there it is. And then I can, if I want to trim that motor down a little bit, I can hit this circle here and you'll see the motor here, and then I can hit this up and down button to drop it down, and then you hit the close is over here, hit the prop, and then spin it around to where you want it to go, and then you can hit nav, and there you go. So that's pretty sweet. And then you got your route right here, so if I wanted to get tricky, I know I could go here because these won't talk to each other. See, so it's telling me I need to go back over here, so what I could do is I could hit this one and get it lined up on that line. And I'll wait until I get over there a little bit better, and then I can hit this and hit this like this. And then once I get there, I'm seeing where I'm going to track, and that's going to, and I got a heading line. I'm going to hook up a heading line for them here. Stop panning, go to options, go to layers, go to my vessel, heading line, angle markers, source is auto, GPS heading, and we're going to go miles, distance, we're going to go 1.8, done. See how it got me shooting clean over here? So GPS course over ground, but this is running off a heading. So we're gonna, for right now, just put it on auto. And that's, see how my line's setting up here, course over ground and heading, that's 2 lines, heading. See, so you can go heading since you're running a heading sensor. Now see, I'm going over there. So then I can hit this here, spin it, until I start lining up. I'll use this heading line. Now, and that's going to take me over, so that means I need to go over some more. And then I can speed it up by just doing this, plus and minus. Oh, that heater's nice. Let's see where that heading line is, and this is my suggested route. I'm going to see where it's going to take me. So anyway, stereo works. You got to flick the stereo switch right here, and then that comes on. There it goes. So flick that off. So it shows I still need to go over some more. So I'm going to spin it until that lines up with this. And that should take me on that line. Yep, see, so I need to go over a little bit more. There you go. Okay, so that's that. Man, I'm just nice and toasty in here. This feels so good. And once I get this boat right here, then I'll turn it. And then you can just watch this line here. And then when you need to turn, just manually turn it by this again. And then you go here. And you want to get this back, 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 back. Stop panning, and it'll bring you right back to where you're at. See, I'm heading that way right now. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna kick this thing off and navigate. The end goes away. I'm gonna stop the prop stop. So then it's gonna say trim and stowed. This is what it should do. Now you remember, to get it up from there, you hit that one time and just go like that. And there it goes. And then she'll drop. Okay, and what I would probably do, that ram saver right there, if you're using this, I'd kick that off to the side so it doesn't whack on that. Okay, so then I'm gonna look at this again. The motor isn't moving, and then right there it says deploy. This is how it should read this. Now I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. Then the fan, of course, it works too. There it goes. Okay, so I set it long enough. Now remember, this is stowed. I'm going to deploy. It says deploy. You hit this circle where that's highlighted, hit it twice and wait. Don't hit it again. So I'm going to hit it and see if it works. 1, 2. Oh shit. I think I screwed up. So it might not work now. Okay, 2 times. 1, 2. And wait. There. There it goes. And then we'll see if it drops. And it's dropping. So there you go. See, sometimes you can screw up, like hit that once and then, oh no, then you hit it again, then it confuses that. So then you got to power it down. So then I'm going to give it some power, and then you're going to have to steer it the right way. There you go. and then your speed up, and it's gonna rain. Yeah, it's hail like the son of a gun. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do part 2 on Robert's boat. Boat Doctor out.